It is not new.
Nothing new.
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 It is not new. When I was working in India, colleagues 15 years ago pointed this out to me. Livelihood approaches for community forestry cannot succeed unless they mix it, unless they add water, soils, farms, off-farm produce, and markets and all that. So it is just that the wider community of intellects have now picked it up, but at the ground level, the foresters and rangers were already practicing it.
In terms of the spirit of the approach, nothing new. But in terms of the sort of momentum, I think it's come back again after a couple of decades. We are facing now 9 billion people on this planet, and it will be 15, 20 billion 50 years from now. So I think the new thing here is how to bring people to realize that environment and natural resources cannot support them forever.
You know, you can raise food in a laboratory, you can raise food outside, but the costs of doing all of that without relying on forests, without relying on all those ecosystem services that forests render to agriculture would make food prices much higher, would make things much more difficult.
The landscape approach is not so much a succinct solution to problems, but it's a distillation of the challenges that we
are reaching the point where management of the landscape is an integral one, and you cannot just manage forests and leave all the others out. So you have to do it in a holistic and integrated way.
Many communities, most communities actually understand landscapes, create landscapes, understand landscapes, live in landscapes. What we have to understand and probably translate into policy more is to allow those communities, give them the kind of access rights, give them the kind of control rights that will allow them to maintain and access what comes out of a heterogeneous landscape.
But if you look at the landscape scale, that you need to look beyond the forestry sector. Of course, that the area that RECOFT need to promote further. Also, RECOFT need to explore further, because the landscape approach is because of the multi-stakeholder approach. So we need to think beyond the forestry box. So this is the challenge for us.
We can also see that there's a lot of division now. We want our forests to be forests. We want our agriculture to be agriculture, and we're actually separating the two. When I believe our best science now indicates that it's actually putting them together more that would be beneficial for both communities and for environments.